What would you do if when you're okay, so he said yes would go? I don't know what you mean there, babes.
One of my favorite things to do on AO3 is just basically read the same fan fiction 15 different times in slightly different flavors. I mean, yeah, it's the same plot point over and over and over again, but who the fuck's gonna stop me?
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because...
For absolutely no reason at all, here are the most baby girl things that readers do, according to me. Couple housekeeping bits. What is a baby girl? It's a state of mind, not a physicality, okay? Anyone can be a baby girl if they set their mind to it. Obviously. My proof? Klaus Michelson. Nobody's more baby girl than Klaus Michelson, and he's killed people. Number 1, annotating/lovingly destroying a book. I mean, I feel like this is the easiest and simplest one. Like, that's just so baby girl to destroy a book. Number 2, looking lost in the Barnes & Noble finance area. Every time I go to this area, I black out, so I don't actually know what it looks like, but God, it's just so baby girl. Number 3, being extremely sensitive and or protective about the most batshit crazy off-the-wall sick in the head will never go to therapy. Horrifying. Criminals in books. But being physically incapable of texting romantic partners back in real life in less than 7 business days. You know, now that I'm really reading this one through, I'm wondering if this is actually just Libra energy, because baby girl and Libra energy is very easily confused. Anyway, might have to touch back on that one. This is my 4th and final part, but it's so meaty, I figured I should really get into it. There are 4 main poses that are baby girl. Number 1, we've got the shield. This is your most basic entry-level pose, okay? Pretty easy. You just hold it like you're about to get attacked. And it's just so baby girl. Number 2, baby on board. You hold the book on your hip, similar to a human child. And what's really interesting here that I'd like to point out is see how this person is holding their fingers up to their lips, almost like, I'm so confused. Where am I? Extremely baby girl. Bonus points for that one. Number 3, the flawless flop. Now this is a little bit more difficult, okay? Do not attempt this if you're not ready. This is where you're going to hold the book down in the lower thigh area, and it's almost as though you've forgotten the book, but everything about this pose is very carefully orchestrated. Again, don't try this unless you are experienced. And finally, what I like to call the Teen Wolf movie, because it's a fucking disaster. If you've done any of these poses in a Barnes & Noble and I've seen you, please know that I have been attracted to you. Bonus point. If you have a tote bag that you could be putting your book into, but you deliberately hold your book outside of the bag in order to let people know that you are a reader, that's so baby girl. In conclusion, I've never had a thought in my life, so if you disagree with any of these, that's fine. Have a splendid day, and be a baby girl.
One thing that BookTok does that I do not for the life of me understand is when they do this, like they're trying to hold your attention, but they're also trying to get engagement instead of like just showing you the cover. Can you imagine if anyone outside of BookTok did that? Gang, I'm so excited to show you what I picked up from my Criterion collection today. It's a political thriller and it's a bit of a postmodern critique of imperialism. It stars one of the most underrated actors working today. That's right, you guessed it. It's 007, Die Another Day. I can't wait to share this next meal with you. It's a bit of obscure French-Chinese fusion cuisine, and Anthony Bourdain said that it would be his death row meal. That's right, it's a cheese and tomato sandwich. The earthy tones and the hops on this baby make it a concoction from heaven. I had to drive an hour just to find this because its microbrewery is closing down next year, which makes it a real hidden gem. You guessed it, it's Budweiser. Super excited to be dropping this one in the fall. Based on its creators, it'll have like a real 90s influence, and it's a bit of a foreign project because my wife comes from Australia. You guessed it, it's a... oh fuck, is that the thermometer? Honey? Honey, where's the pregnancy test that you pissed on?
What? You're always fucking looking at me, dude! Shut the fuck up because I always catch you staring. What if I just... No. No. Well, no. No!
Now remember, he told his team, we want to rob the bank before they know they've been robbed. Stealth is... The bank exploded! Dollar bills fell from the sky like flakes of... shit. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Brother.
Got the strap on me, no lesbo.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because
Does it feel good though?
Yeah, I kind of feel dope right now.
You look dope. What was that?
Breathing.
Oh.
Time to find out what my bookish bad habit is. Let's see. You buy new books before finishing your physical TBR. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Like, doesn't everybody do that? Like, can you even call yourself a reader if your TBR is not a mile long, but you just walk on by a great sale at a bookstore or an incredible find at a used bookstore, the occasional trigger happy finger on Amazon? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a bookish bad habit for everyone who loves to read. So I'm gonna go again. You never rate books lower than 3 stars. True, because I feel bad for the author. Having written a book myself, and having sent it out to beta readers, I know how nerve-wracking it is to put your baby out there. You poured your blood, heart, and soul into this story, into these characters, and then have somebody just rip it to shreds online is so heartbreaking. So I'm trying not to do that. Like, if I don't enjoy a book, if I DNF a book, I don't do a review on it. And one more just for the heck of it. So far it's been pretty darn accurate. You buy the physical book after reading the ebook. If I love the ebook, I will buy the physical book. Yes. Guilty as charged. My husband hates it when I do that because we live in a small house and all my books are sitting in storage bins. And he's like, how many more books do you need just to throw them in a bin? But we are building a new house right now, and he has promised to build me a custom book nook in my new master bedroom, floor to ceiling, bookshelves with a built-in bench. And I am a planner. I think ahead. I can already picture it. I know it's going to look amazing. And as soon as that nook is finished, I want to be able to put all my books on it and display them proudly. So, and I don't want to break the bank and just purchase 100 books at once. I'm being proactive. I'm buying one maybe every couple of months. And I think he should be grateful for that. What's your bookish bad habit? Let me know in the comments.
If you pet a dog and he don't walk off. God, I love that. God, I love that.
Move, bitch!
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess.
I need him biblically. I need him in a way that is concerning to feminism.
I've never felt like this before. Honey, honey, how he...
You're so pretty. I could never be like you.
What?
And what after that? Sensational.
Dude, I'm telling you, gaming is my therapy.